Hello, everybody. It has been quite some time since I last streamed chess. So, if you're lucky enough to see this, welcome. This is just a chess puzzle to get warmed up. Oh, by the way, the title, Training for Pogchamps 7, is a bit of a joke. Doesn't have to be a joke if they want to invite me or something. But for those of you who don't know, which I suppose is basically everybody, I actually got I watched the first Pogchamps tournament. So way back in, I don't know, was that 2020 or 2021? I was starting to get into chess, as were plenty of people during the start of COVID. And so I watched the first one. I watched Pogchamps 1.0 and really loved it. I was very excited. And so I actually, I don't know, I forget exactly what I did. I hit up Hikaru or someone on Twitter and just very blatantly was just like, yo, can I be in the next one? Which is something I've gotten better at, not just randomly inserting myself into random things that I like. But anyway, they actually said yes. They were like, yeah, you can. They sent me a nice email saying yeah, we're actually prepping for an even bigger tournament called Pogchamps 2. And said yeah, we'd love to have you on board for Pogchamps 2. At which point I was basically like, wow, I didn't think I'd get this far. Let me actually think about this for more than 3 seconds. And my first thought was okay, who else is in this? Because if I'm if I'm the way outlier where everyone else is this massive Twitch all-star and I'm just some guy who's hardly ever streamed at all, it might look a bit silly. I might look just really out of place, which isn't the worst thing in the world. But I don't want to be the one guy in the thing who's well, okay, but why is he here? You know what I mean? So yeah, I wrote the guy a very thoughtful response, hey, my Twitch platform is very minimal. I'd love to be in your tournament, but realistically, if you're expecting if you're trying to grow chess, it doesn't make a ton of sense to include me, who has less than, I don't know, 10,000 Twitch followers. So yeah, eventually I was yeah, this is how it is. Let me know if you still want me to be in it. And then he was well, now that you mention it, unless you were we were kind of hoping that you would live stream the tournament on your Twitch, on your YouTube channel instead, actually, which for me was just a non-starter, basically, because unfortunately, it's just it's not what my audience is there for. So yeah. By the way, can everyone hear and see me just fine? I'm seeing people talk about ginger ale, which I don't think there's any ginger ale on the screen. So are y'all seeing the are y'all seeing the same thing that I'm seeing here? Anyway, but yeah, I told them at the time for Pogchamps 2, which, by the way, Pogchamps 2 is the one that really blew up. That was the one that took chess.com streaming to the next level, because that was the tournament where Charlie, Moist Critical, checkmates XQC using Scholar's Mate and massively embarrasses him and gets the hypest chess moment in the history of live streaming. And yeah, so I'm glad I didn't stand in the way of I'm glad I didn't interfere whatsoever in doing that, because butterfly effect and all that. You never know if me being in the tournament, if it would have been me getting embarrassed, or me doing the embarrassing, or me just being there and screwing up the timeline. What if it was me? That would have been pretty hype. But realistically, I don't think I'm that good at chess. So who's to say? Anyway, nonetheless, I did tell them at the time, hey, like maybe someday I will be in a position where it makes a lot more sense for me to be a part of this. And they were like, sounds good. Like, grind out live streaming more, grind out chess more, and then it'll make more sense for you to be a part of this. Which I was like, amen, absolutely, I'm in. Someday. Anyway, so this is this here is a puzzle. I'll play some live games in a bit, but yeah, I used to stream chess a bit more. I did like a live lesson with Gotham Chess on his stream, and on his, like, I think he made a YouTube video out of it as well. And for a while, it was like the most popular video on his channel, which was hype, because that guy has really continued to grow like crazy. But yeah, I tried to get into chess live streaming for a while, and I'll be honest, I find it very difficult because everyone can see exactly the same thing that you can, and so they know when you make a mistake. And so it's like the most easily backseatable game of all time, because people can just plug your game into a chess engine and be like, well, obviously this is the right move. But on top of that, like when you make a wrong move, everyone is like, no, you fool, you idiot, why would you do that? And it's like, they know, because if someone's good at chess, they're just gonna know what the best move is, or what a better move would have been at least, and immediately know why a move is bad, which makes chess very stressful, because like you're literally constantly being judged correctly for why you should or should not make a move. And so it is a very humbling experience. Nonetheless, it was also the live stream that did the best ever on my YouTube channel, on my Twitch channel, I mean. Chess was always the most popular thing, which, you know, annoyed me a little bit because I didn't love streaming chess. But either way, missed automatic mate in 87. Yeah, exactly. It definitely felt like that, where it's like people would leave comments like, oh, how could you not see this obvious play? And it's like, I don't know, dude. I'm like not that good yet. I'm working on it. And, you know, I'm not using a cheating chess engine, which a lot of chatters would be. So, all right. So this puzzle, let's talk through this specific puzzle here, okay? Black to move. Can you find a way to win material from me, says the bot. I don't know if you can even see. That's what it says there. I guess I'll shrink this a little bit so you can see the piece. There we go. Okay. So I have to win material, meaning I have to kill one of their pieces that is higher value than any of the piece that I would lose. So the first things that I see right away in terms of patterns that are easy to punish would be the fact that these two pieces are on the same diagonal. So if I could get a bishop here, that would create a scenario where they would lose one of them no matter what they did, unless they have found a way to block or something. Can't see the 8th row. Oh, interesting. That's a fair point. There you go. Thank you, chat. That was helpful. Okay, I can even increase the size of this a little bit now. Good. Okay. All right. So in terms of winning material, that is a way I can see to maybe do it. Or maybe just stack up attackers on this knight. So I'm thinking like bishop goes here, and then it's also really hard to defend. Like getting these two things there. But I don't know. Like that doesn't seem that... Unless this is like a really hard puzzle, that seems like way too complicated. Okay. But yeah, I don't know. Let's see. Any other brilliant ideas I can think of? Horse can't move here or here,
So its only options are here or here. So it's probably not the knight that needs to move. I'm trying to not read hints in chat. So I see someone has left like I'd move the bishop something, but I'm not going to read the rest of that message because I don't want to cheat. But I was thinking about moving the bishop. Like, let's see. Like my options for this bishop, realistically, I think are here. Is there something obvious with that? Probably not. So maybe bishop here? But that doesn't make a ton of sense either. I don't know. Let's see. So if I go here, bishop here is one attacker on the knight. But it's defended. And then, I don't know, I could just move their pawn up to threaten it next. This is a tough one. My only available capture right now, well, I guess there's two. I guess I could take this pawn, which I'm not sure is that good, but it could be. Like, let's see. So let's say I capture this. The king then attacks and kills my bishop, at which point I go here and put the king in check. This accomplishes nothing as far as I can tell. So I'm probably not the right move. But, you know, with the horse out of the way, the queen could move up. So maybe it's something. But this says it's about taking material, not about winning the game outright. So I'm not sure. Let's see, if I take this, then he either takes there or there. These puzzles are usually like forced things. So I doubt it's going to be something where he has multiple options. I don't know. Let's try this idea. Okay, it is that. Okay, and then we have this. Okay, why does he take the bishop? I guess presumably he has to take the bishop with the queen, but I'm not sure why. Like, is it just because of the potential checkmate? Because he could have just moved the... Oh, I see. Okay, I see. Because at this point, I move the horse here, and then say he just moves back instead of attacking with the queen. Is it checkmate otherwise? Is there any way to stop the checkmate? So he moves there, I bring the queen up here. I don't know, is there really no way to stop it at that point? You could just move the pawn. That gives him an out. No, it doesn't, because the horse still covers that square. Okay, yeah, fair enough. Alright, well, I guess that does... We solved it. Okay. Well, maybe I'm better at puzzles than I thought. Maybe I am Pogchamps material, chat. Let's find out, huh? Should we play a game? I think we should play a game. To stop it with, I'd have to lose a queen. Okay, so I guess either way. Well, let's analyze. Let's see what the analysis, because, you know, I paid for the nice chess membership, chat. I got the really good one, the diamond membership, so might as well see what the smart computer has to tell me. So, oh, is there not like an actual review of the Okay, it doesn't really say much about it, actually, so I guess it just tells me good job. Oh, whatever. Anyway, let's play a real game. Play Bullet. Bullet is so... Okay, I feel like chess is already hard to live stream, and then doing Bullet is like, then I can't even interact with the chat, so it's like I can't even narrate my moves or explain anything. So Bullet is fun. It has its place, but yeah, actually playing it on stream seems tough. Paying for chess membership is wild. Ah, see that your mistake is thinking that I actually paid for it. I think somebody gave it to me way back in the day. It might have been Gotham Chess. I'm not sure, but I remember just waking up one time and being like, oh wait, I have membership. Like, I'm pretty sure I don't pay for this, but it's possible. Maybe I do. Maybe I should check my bank statements. Okay, well, let's see. So my ratings vary greatly depending on which game I choose. So Bullet, my rating is, I guess, 917. My Blitz, it's 892. But my Rapid, which is the one that I've actually like put a sizable amount of effort into, my Rapid rating is 1224, which, you know, I'm pretty proud of that. I think it's pretty solid. But, you know, I do oblige the chat, so we can start with one game of Bullet before I take things seriously. Here we go. Oh, he's attacking my bishop. How dare you? For what purpose? Really? Wow. Ooh, wait. Ooh, did we just go plus on material there? Need to protect this, so we can't... Yeah, that's why. Not doing great on time. Oh, he took my guy. Wait a minute, was that my queen? Wait! No! Alright, not doing great now. Very sad. But I could have just taken his queen. How embarrassing. No, I do not want to chat. Oh boy. Still went on time. I don't know why I'm trading. It's not a good time to trade. Oh boy. Oh, I could have done the thing. Wait, here we go. Big moves. I don't know if that's actually good right now. Huh? Well, he gave me his queen. He thinks I'm hanging checkmate, but I put my bishop here for a reason. You fool! That's how it's done, eh? That's how it's done. Alright, now what did he say? He said, wow, incredible move. After I blew the game. Or he thought I blew the game. Now he's gonna run out of time, I guess. You made a good decision not rage quitting. Thanks. GG. I appreciate the respect. Alright, you went with a nice tactic. I don't know if I went with a nice tactic. But hey, that's how we do it, chat, huh? We got the moves. We didn't rage quit after blundering a queen. How about that? They don't call you Cheersu for nothing. See, now people understand. Now you get it. Okay. Maybe we'll just play Bullet all day, huh? How about that? Alright. Does anyone have an... Oh, yes. Was this guy a good sport? Yes, absolutely. Yes, absolutely. My Palestinian friend was a very good sport. Okay. Does anyone have any questions? This is also a Q&A live stream. If anyone has anything interesting they want to talk about, I'm all ears. Rating of 1,000, you're a third of the way to GM. Yeah, I doubt it. But thank you. Alright. If not, you're so good at commentary, I thought this was pre-recorded. Your bar for commentary might need to go up a little bit, but thank you. I appreciate it. Okay. Alright, well, if no one has any further questions, I suppose I will proceed. What if this is just Gotham chess gameplay? Oh, yeah, totally. I'll wind up on Guess the Elo soon. See, I don't even know how to play against this Sicilian stuff. Not too silly. Oh, no? Okay. Oh, wait a minute. Why is he putting my guy in check? For what purpose have the... Oh, fine. making much headway here. Ooh, maybe... No, that's free. I'm burning time. What am I doing? Whatever. I'm just gonna capture. Oh, he blocked in the queen. Okay. I'm way down on time. Holy smokes. It's not good. No, don't do that. Uh-oh. Am I gonna get trapped here? Probably. We might get trapped. Oh boy. Get this guy out of here, bro. Oi. Where am I going? Oh, I gave him the bishop. Very sad. No. Okay. Is it over? He almost got my rook too. Now 20 seconds also. I gotta really go. Ah, hold on, dude. What? Oh, man. Yeah, that's how it goes. Way down on time here. Dang. Spent way too much time thinking in the early game. Now I'm just out of time. What did he take there? I didn't know what piece was there. Confused. One check, yeah. What the? Yeah. Just ran out of time. Yeah. Alright. Bullet is probably not the way to learn smart chess habits. But it is fun though. No, I don't want to rematch you, sorry. My Dominican friend. Appreciate you though. Oh, that wasn't a rematch request. That was someone from chat, I assume. Sorry, chat. I'm not playing games against chatters today. I don't need to embarrass myself any more than I already am. All right. How do I play a different game? All right, we'll start a real game here. This is my highest rank, so we'll see how we can do. And on this, I do actually have time to talk to chat. So, my friend Scott says, do you feel like Tirzu is reaching a logical conclusion? Running out of topics, how do you keep it fresh? I've always thought an April Fool style Tirzu of fictional animals could be fun. So a few things. One, no, I don't think I'm running out of topics. In fact, I think I'm getting better at making topics more like sustainable, basically. But in terms of doing an April Fool's thing, I actually did that one time where I did like a cryptid video. That was a one-time thing, but it was cool and it did pretty well. So it's definitely not a bad idea. Yeah, or we could just pivot to being chess only. That's fine. My idea is this, but I don't know if it's any good. But I'm ahead on time, so, you know. Oh, he's on to me. But I think I have better support here. So if I go here and then he goes here, then what? Oh, I think I have to do this because otherwise he takes my rook. Yeah, I'm grinding for the rating, or really just to improve. If I play against viewers, I'm betting most chess viewers are better than your average newbie, so it's probably not a good use of time. So you go here. Are you going to do more past animals like Cambrian explosion types and Permian? So doing paleontology stuff is very difficult, I have to say. There's a lot of people who really just like to nitpick paleontology themed content, and it makes it really not super fun to work in that space, unfortunately. So for now, I think I'd rather hold off. Let's see, we go here, he takes, he's got, no, it's not safe. I did manage to castle before he did, so we're a little bit ahead there. It's an interesting move. This guy's significantly higher rated than I am, so if I win a lot more rating than if I lose. Man, I'm so down on time already. He's blocked me from advancing with my knight there. Tough. I guess I could get him... I could bring him into the mix over here. It's kind of a drawn-out process, but he is blocking the bishop, so maybe I should anyway. Or I could get him over here, maybe. No, that... I guess it's okay. Try that. How long have you played for total? I learned chess when I was like 5, 6 maybe. My dad taught me, but I've never like taken it super seriously. Did you hear about Netflix trying to buy Warner Brothers? I did hear about this, yes. And I don't know a ton about whether or not that's super concerning. It's hard. I don't want to talk through that while trying to think about my move, but I don't know. Certainly seems like one of those Infinity Gauntlet type moments. Just collecting all the stones. All right, let me save my bishop after that trade. I do have both of these diagonals covered with bishops, which is pretty strong, I think. How is your opponent 1300? Maybe he's new just like me. You know, we're both really just doing our best here. Here's a strat. Maybe we bring the rook over here, and then I can start crunching on his pawns, because he still hasn't castled, so maybe he'll do that now. That would seem reasonable. Okay. Why that move? He's attacking here and here? I'm not sure. I want to follow your journey. In 6 months, Tyler won the game and be 1900. Yeah, I heard that Tyler won did like incredibly well, but yeah. He seems like a pretty smart guy. I'm not surprised. And people thought because he kind of looked like a meathead that he was stupid, but obviously not. All right, here's the big play here. So he just put his two pieces here on the same rank. So if I can get him to kick out his knight, and he moves it, then I can do this. At which point he just captures it. But otherwise it'd be really smart. Otherwise this would be a really big brain strategy. I think it's still worth kicking it out though. Tyler 1 is washed now? Well, you know, it's like riding a bike, right? You know, you can lose it for a little bit, but you're not going to forget. This guy is free also, so this position seems not terrible unless I'm missing something super obvious. But he seems a little boxed in. Both his rooks are still back there, whereas mine's in play. And we're catching up on time too. He dropped like a brick months ago. Well, you know, sometimes you take breaks. Okay, she's doing that. That's what I figured. That's okay. Just gotta get this out of here. Oh, he played in Pogchamps and lost. Okay, that's tough. That's... I'm sure he was very disappointed to see that happen. It'd be so awesome if he moved the horse right now. Then I could just win the queen. That'd be great. Just go ahead and do that for me real quick. You don't mind? You know, you gotta cover your pawn here, buddy. You gotta block that. Move the queen? Okay. But why? Well, now I can't get his pawn for free. Alright, what's a smart move here? For queen moves, not really a lot to do. Can move it here, I guess. This thing... Yeah, I don't know what the move is. I've been wondering why you stream here instead of the main channel. Well, because people subscribed here for me, whereas people subscribe to the main channel for Tierzu. Different things, you know what I mean? Like, I'm talking about animals over there and nothing else. And I think it's reasonable to only give people what they want. Yeah, this I just don't know about. I'm not really under a direct threat, but one move is all it takes for me to be. I don't know, I guess try to get this thing into play. Do you have a degree? Yes, I do. I have a degree in microbiology. It's up on my wall somewhere over there. But yeah, never really used it too much, unfortunately. Got lucky, so what I wanted to do was go to grad school, get a PhD in epidemiology, and then try to fight pandemics. Which would have, I mean, lucky or unlucky, depending on how you think about it, because it would have been not easy navigating that whole mess. Okay, yeah, this is what I thought. Did you get the PhD? No, absolutely not. I definitely did not get a PhD. Alright. He might trade here. If he doesn't, he's hanging a queen, which would be kind of insane. Okay, he's just gonna check me. Don't know what that really accomplishes, but he's definitely boxing me in. He goes here. Yeah. I assume the plan is to really just mess up my whole everything with these horses. Oh, wait a minute. But he just takes here, and then I lose. Stupid. Dang it. I don't know if there was any way to cover that. I guess I should have moved... I guess I moved this here instead. Because that covers both, but then it's like really boxed in. Yeah. Yeah, but then he just goes here, and then it's like, what do I... Well, no, I guess I cover that. I don't know. This is why we're not that good, you know? That's why we're not in Pogchamps yet, huh? Oh, well. Guess we'll try again. I saw someone was saying that dropping 400 elo is unacceptable. I'm not sure where that comes from, but I just lost 100 right there. The use of the word unacceptable is kind of wild to me. I don't know why I play Scandinavian defense. I'm not even sure what the line is after that first move. Although I typically am a pretty big fan of pinning the knight, so... Either way, you know, you lose games, like it's not morally wrong to lose games. So, even if my elo is still adjusting, using the phrase unacceptable still seems crazy. Sometimes you lose a bunch in a row. It happens. See, I almost had the brilliant idea to move this out of the way so that I could sneak my pawn up in there, but then I would just give away my queen for free, so I probably shouldn't do that one, huh? It's probably not the move, chat. Just trying to get in here. If he moved his knight... What? Pressure is mounting. How ominous, huh? I think I gotta do this. Because he wants me to take here, and then he takes that, and then I lose everything, basically. Who is your coach? I don't have a coach. Your boy's just playing. But I think he's losing here because he has to... I don't know what he can do. He can't protect both of these pieces at the same time, as far as I could tell. So he's either losing this or losing that, at which point I'm really up in his business. So, yeah, I don't know. It's potentially pretty dangerous here. But he might have some tricks. Let's see. Go here. Here. I don't know what any of those would do for him, but I've been wrong before. Oh yeah, I guess if he goes back here, then I can't hit either one. But at least I'm not super in jeopardy at that point. Okay, he just took there. I'm not sure what you're getting at, Mr. Mike Jameson. You're saying like he lost those on purpose, or do you think he has like brain damage, or what? Okay, he took with the queen here. So here's the question: is what's worse? Because if I take here, I'm threatening to take his rook. But he's immediately taking mine. But if I take his, then he's in check, which means I get both. Whereas my bishop is still here. Or I could just move, in which case, threat diffused, I think. But maybe not. Yeah, sure. I'll just move it. Well, it's a harsh fall off, but then you're saying, I guess you do just lose 50 games in a row sometimes. No, leave me alone, bro. So rude. Is this checkmate? Do I just lose now? Is this forced? Dude, people at this rank are so good. I don't know how I even got this far. Like, there's nothing I can do, as far as I can tell. And then he just captures it. It's crazy. Oh man, see, streaming chess is a very humbling experience. I'll tell you what. Oh, I couldn't move to king d1. d1 was blocked by the horse. It's always just one miss. Like, what do you mean one miss? All right, let's see. Let's see the review. No, no, it wasn't just one miss. I was down the whole time. Alright, this was not the move. Also very much not the move. I was moving that horse around too much in the early game, I guess. Okay, so yeah, I thought that this was a big mistake, but I guess I did not properly punish it. Was I supposed to? I was supposed to just take it? But if I just take it... I don't get it. Like, I take here, and then... Yeah. And then I just... Okay. That doesn't seem very, like, it says I'm way up in this position. It seems terrible. It's like my king is way, I can't castle anymore. I don't know. That was a tough one to see, I guess. But okay, sure. So he castles, and then what? What's my best move? My best move then is to offer the exchange. I feel like at this point he just takes it, doesn't he? I don't know. Tough one. Man. Thought the chess streams would be more popular. But this is about the same as I was getting for anything else. So maybe I should just stream games that I have more fun playing. I don't know. Anyone here have any interesting questions? Anything they're curious about? Yeah, I mean, I guess I was overly worried about this. Because I thought, I was worried like, oh, it's just free. He gets my rook then for free, but not really. Because really I do just, it is still protected. So I don't know why I didn't see that, but I thought for sure, I was like, oh, it's just, if I dare capture the horse right now, I'm losing for sure. But yeah, it wasn't that obvious actually. Well, all we can do is play more games, right? This is not a line I expected. He's giving me so many free pieces. I don't know if it's actually free, but this is quite the gambit here. Has anyone reached out to you asking about making a game? Yeah, I mean, I've always gotten a lot of emails saying like, "Hey, I thought about making a whole video game based on your thing," which like, cool, but you gotta way scope it in. For like a lot of times they'll be like, "Oh yeah, this is my first game, by the way." It's like, no, there's no way you're making that for your first game. It's like the biggest project imaginable, and you're gonna try that on day one. Like, make a bunch of games that are way smaller scope, and then make, you know, the grand Tier Zoo adventure. Not to dog on it too hard. Like, I understand the appeal. Okay. Here's the potential strat here. Is I go here. Nope, not there. I go here, and then if he does anything else, then I get here. At which point I win material. I fork one of his important pieces. Do I have a game collection? Yeah, of course. I'm not sure what you mean by game collection. Okay, well, I lost the horse anyway, so it doesn't matter. Okay. Wide open. I feel like you gave too much tempo on mid and early game. I don't know. I feel like all our pieces are still pretty active. You could be right, but I don't know. But this seems pretty devastating. Why, bro? Just like trading all day. I'm not sure. Oh wait, I can't take it. This is not a trade. We might be cooked here. Here I was thinking I was so smart, getting my rook up in there. I feel like the move here is just to trade queens, because then he's solidifying the position. But I don't know. He does have to get rid of this. He has to move this out the way somewhere. This seems like the obvious choice. But I don't know. There could be a checkmate threat then. Yeah, sure. Okay, here's the idea. He moves this here or here, I assume. Okay. I don't know what I'm talking about, apparently. A lot of ideas. I could pressure the queen. Escape with the... Actually, I don't think there's any escape with the rook. I guess the rook can go way here, but it's not very good. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Like, there's definitely a potential checkmate. So if he escapes with the queen, if he tries to get the queen to a safer space, like I'm really pressuring here, then... Problem is here he's lined up this really good let's see. I go here, he takes, and then I go here, and then what? To do anything? Yeah, I know. The problem is he moves this at all. He can only move it here, which doesn't threaten anything except for things that are already under set. But I have to move the king, so... I don't know. I set this up for a reason, so I guess I might as well try it. No idea if it's any good. But I go here and he can't move any further this way. So that might even be checkmate, really. Well, no, he could probably go back with the queen, but I don't know. It's something. Hello. Yeah, I don't stream chess ever except for today, but we're trying it. I'm trying not to like use chat to cheat or anything, but I'm not going to say you can't comment on the game. He's thinking pretty deep on this one, though, which is a good sign. Somebody asked me before about the Warner Brothers Netflix thing, and I just saw a tweet from Kalshi saying that that Trump says Netflix and Warner Bros. Deal could be a problem, which is interesting. It'd be strange if he decided to be the anti-monopoly guy all of a sudden. But yeah, if I tried grenades, I wish I had more options than just castles, knights, and bishops in this game, but you know, they make other games for that. Exactly. Yeah, something that would just clean up the whole board here real quick. Yeah, now what? What's the move? What do we do about this? Check him again. And then he goes... He has to go here. I don't know. I don't know if I have any good smart continuations of this line. Well, I guess no, I was gonna say his only option is to go here, I think. But and then I could just checkmate him, but he has the knight here to take care of that. Oh, I guess he can do that. Guess that also works. Yeah. Might be over. It might be pretty over here. Because now I can't move this, so... If he didn't defend with the queen? I don't think so. Yeah, no, I don't think there's any more big moves here. Maybe rook sack for something. There's not really anything left. Like I said, I couldn't have even moved the queen at that point. It was pinned, so even if I did do some crazy shenanigans, that's kind of it. Yeah, that makes sense. I don't know. Just start taking pawns, I guess. Not really much left to do. Interesting. He moved the pawn, which means I can just take this for free. Well, I could. Not technically free. It's probably still the right move to just take it because his piece advantage is so great at this point, but I don't know. That was a mistake there. I assume he's trying to checkmate me. If he goes here, I can't take it and I can't move it. Yeah. I think I have to do this. He's trying to bait me. If I take this now, he gets mate in one. Unfortunately. It might be cooked anyway here. Yeah, I don't know if there's any... Well, I guess I could just take this. Well, wait. If I take this, he still just goes here, and then I have no move. It might be, it might just be GG either way. 'Cause I have no way to cover this spot, unfortunately. Oh well. Man. See, I thought maybe it would be better, you know. Took like 3+ year break from streaming chess, and I was like, oh, maybe I'd give it another shot. But yeah, no. I think there's a reason I stopped. It's a bit disheartening. You were outplaying your opponent but fell to a tactic in the end game. I thought I was doing pretty terrible the whole time. I'm surprised it says that. Huh. Okay, so this was a good move. And then he took this, and I just shouldn't have taken that? I should have just moved, I guess. That was the thing. That was the key thing here. I don't get it. Because then he... I guess, yeah, it offered the check. If I just go... If I just go here instead... Yeah. I guess that was the tempo thing that people were pointing out. Who else will be in Pogchamps? I have no idea. You probably missed this at the beginning of the stream, but I'm not actually offered a spot in Pogchamps or anything. But I was forever ago. I was offered a spot in the second ever Pogchamps tournament. But I was only offered that because I like tweeted at some chess people saying like, hey, can I be a part of it? After I saw the first one. And then I saw... Basically, like, they emailed me saying, like, yeah, we'll offer you a spot. And then I saw the lineup for what Pogchamps 2 was. And I was like, oh, if I'm a part of this, I'm going to look like... Everyone's going to be like, why is he here? Why is he with all these other people? All these other people who have crazy, massive followings and are, like, mainstream celebrities or something. So, yeah. Few different reasons that I was like, look, I was just gonna, I was only offering to stream on my Twitch channel, which was like a tiny channel at the time, which it still is, honestly. So it wouldn't really make a ton of sense. They wanted me to stream on my main YouTube channel, which would have been not really the move. I wasn't really comfortable with that. But so anyway, that was Pogchamps 2, way back in, I don't know, 2020, 2021. And so I told them, hey, like, how about I just like try to get better at streaming, and then eventually I will be in a more realistic position to try to compete. You're not considered someone with a massive following, so I would say no, not really. Like, my YouTube channel has a massive following, but that's a different thing from me having a massive following. Like, I don't, and this is a blessing and a curse. Like, I'm not upset about this. I actually think it's a good position to be in, but like, overall, people don't really care that much about me, the person. People like my YouTube videos, and I'm glad for it, but like, if I go somewhere, I don't get like a massive entourage of people like lining up to get my autograph or anything. People like my show, and that's what it is, and that's cool. Hopefully that makes sense. But yeah, like they wanted like some real star power to draw in new viewers, which they were absolutely successful at doing, given that they got literally like some of the absolute biggest Twitch streamers on the entire platform to compete. So if it was me streaming with like, I don't know, a few dozen viewers versus some of the biggest chess channels or Twitch streamers in the world, and it would have felt a little out of place. And, you know, it still could have been worth it for me. It still could have been cool to get to take them up on that offer or something, and just kind of, you know, what do I care if it doesn't make sense for them? Like, but I do want to be known as someone who is a smart person to work with and not just in it for themselves and that kind of thing. So I didn't want to just rip them off and be like, well, no, you should definitely put me in. I don't know. Anyway, I have fully remembered why I don't like playing chess, or why I don't like playing chess with an audience and taking it really, really super seriously. So maybe I'll play a few more games of Bullet to cool down, and then just call it a day. I think my wife will be home at some point soon anyway, so. Here we go. 2-1 Bullet. Let's go. Uh-oh. Alright, wasted a piece. Bro, I'm just not really doing it this game. Or today, I mean. Music is from a game called Loop Hero. Where's this guy from? Oh, Argentina. Nice. I see you sometimes in Atriox chat. Yeah, I quite like his videos and his streams. I probably tune in like, I don't know, once a month or something to his actual live stream. All right, can we actually hit something big here? Hit a big play? We'll see. He's got to move the queen here. Rain World. Ah, he defended it. Yeah. I guess that's fair. Although, if he does that, then it's still free. Uh-oh. Do we have something? Are we making moves? Uh-oh. So I guess we're back to even. So, hooray. Here's a tactic. We go here. Only got that thing's blocked. Oh man. Quit moving all your stuff. I'm trying to do a thing here, bro. Down to 20 seconds. It's not good. Oh, I'm so sick of this game. Why did I do that? Yeah. Chess just ain't for me. Not today anyway. Tell you what. But I hope it was still entertaining and fun to watch. And I'm glad that you all joined me for my evening live stream. And I hope to see you back next time. Thanks for coming. Good night, everybody. It's been fun. Peace out.